Hello, I'm your host, Aaralynn, and this is the Career Podcast. The career for this episode is the film and music industry. Our guests are Lilia Guthrie
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
and, and Emma Spencer.
Hello, I am also happy to be here.
And you guys are both in high school, right?
Yes, we are.
I'm
So-
a junior, she's a freshman.
Yep.
So you guys are pretty young and already know what industry you want to go into.
Relatively. I mean, everything's kind of still up in the air, but yeah.
So since you guys are so young, what made you realize that this was kind of like your interest and like your passion and what you want to kind of like do in the future?
I would say the first time I really got interested in the film industry was when the opportunity of a film festival came about my freshman year. I ended up submitting, I won Best Cinematography, and I realized, man, I'm actually pretty good at this. What if I use this as a career? I really enjoyed doing it. I find a lot of passion in doing it. And so yeah, that was kind of my gateway into like maybe this is something I could actually see myself doing.
It's really interesting. And what film festival would that be?
That was the no longer existing Compass College Film Festival.
And Lilia, what got you interested into this?
When I was I guess really younger, I would spend just like a lot of time on the internet. I just love watching like stuff other people made and art other people made and just stuff like that. And I guess for a while I thought I wanted to be in the art field, but then I just kind of gradually learned that that wasn't what I wanted to do. And then I started spending more time like watching like films and like literary analysis things, and I really like combining like different art factors into things that you wouldn't expect. So that's kind of how.
Yeah. So you started with your final project, Sleepwalk, and then have slowly like moved away from the animation and stuff like that. What type of projects are you looking to make now?
Um, I don't really know. I mean, I guess relatively short films. I guess I just really like writing. That's another thing I really like to do. So it's kind of just like whatever pops into my head at the time. But I think like as of script wise, I don't really know exactly what I like to write yet. I'm kind of just taking in a bunch of media right now, but like just sort of like combining like arts with film.
Yeah. And Emma, I know you really like working with horror. And I was wondering if there's anybody in the industry right now that you would wish to like work with when like you're older, or anybody that like you're working with right now.
Oh, where do I start? So currently I'm working with a local director. His name is Taylor DeWicki. I'm working with a producer named Teeny Stilling. She's based out in LA. And I'm working with I guess he's another producer, Cam Offenhauser. So those are kind of my team right now. But in the future, I love Tim Burton. I love A24. Anyone that works in A24, hit me up. But yeah, that's kind of my dream. That's my dream studio. Tim Burton's my dream producer to work with. So
Yeah, he makes a lot of interesting projects. Lilia, do you have anybody you want to work with or have worked with so far?
Um, I was involved. I've never like worked on a personal project with like anybody like really in the industry, but I guess being involved with like H2H really like opened my eyes in that sort of way. I think as of right now, I'm not really focused on any places in the industry. I mostly just um am like focusing on like independent projects and like finding my footing and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a very good place to like start like find what you like, you know? And I was wondering if there's like any projects you guys are currently working on that might be kind of like interesting, like Lilia finding like your footing. Like, is there any projects you're currently working on to do that?
I'm currently writing a script for my project next year, called Malefaction. I had to completely rewrite the script because it was going to be used for something this year, but then things just didn't end up working out. It was pretty dry. I kind of just wanted to give it a new sort of like idea and like scope. So I've just been taking like a lot of notes in like different ways for like to do the cinematography and like different ways for the characters to interact. It's more character heavy than my previous one was, and more like focused on character intentions and motivations and reasons why they did the things that they did.
Yeah. I'll definitely be watching for that one next year.
me
Emma,
too.
is there anything that you're currently working on?
I'm currently working on a short film that I shot about 2 weeks ago. That one doesn't have a name yet, but it's in the works. Should be done by this month, hopefully. It's got another probably 20 hours in it. The other thing I've been working on for the past year is a documentary called Ponytails, which we don't know when it's going to come out because it's still in the works. But yeah, those are my main two at the moment.
That's really interesting. I'm excited to see the Ponytail documentary when
Me
it comes
too.
out. Um, what specifically about like this type of industry, like film, music, like even like writing, that like really hooked you and like got you interested in like doing this?
Probably just because it's a creative outlet that you can have for a job, and that if you know like where to go and you're able to do it, because unfortunately a lot of people aren't able to get a secure job, and it's like
Yeah.
you have to like default back to other jobs or do it as a part-time thing. Some people do it as a hobby, but you can make money off of it in the entertainment industry, and that's something that because I like money and I
Who
want money.
doesn't?
Yeah, so I want to be able to like make a living doing things that I like, and I don't know how long I could do something that I didn't like in my adult life. I don't know how long I'd want to do that at all.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
You gotta like what you're doing.
yeah.
Emma, what about you?
So I've always loved everything creative since I've been little. I love drawing, I love writing, I love reading, all the things. Um, but I guess the thing that hooks me the most is just the feeling of like completing something and having it go from an idea that's in your head that you're just dreaming about and you're thinking about the shots and you're thinking about all of it for it to become a finished thing that you can actually show people. Just the feeling of bringing my thoughts to reality. That's like what I'm addicted to. So I'd say that's really what's hooked me.
It's a very nice feeling whenever you're able to complete something that you've been wanting to do for
Yeah.
a while. And speaking of things that you want to do and like complete, what is your guys' like dream project?
It's probably going to take a really long time for me to finish because I've always been interested in the Goodhart murders, which were a local murder that happened in the 1950s here. And I don't know, I just want to make a documentary about it because no one's ever done it before. There's been a lot of books and stuff, but given the resources that this town has currently and the people that are still alive the people that are still alive now that were alive when it happened, I think I need to start collecting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be very interesting, and I'm sure plenty of people would enjoy something like that. Lilia, do you have anything in mind?
Nothing too specific. I think just in general, I do want to like just kind of a goal I have. I do just kind of want to like write a whole movie or like write a whole book or something and just like have something done and finished. I don't care if it ever turns into anything. Just to have it there and something that is on the back burner and just like something fun.
Yeah, say I know your dad, he writes like books and stuff like that. And
Yeah, 6 children's books he's written.
yeah. So one of my final questions for you guys is what like advice would you have for people like your age in high school also looking to go into this career who might not have like the same resources that you do that we have in like our class AEV?
I'd say something that my director tells me all the time because I'm always telling him, oh, I've got this idea and I've got this idea, but I just don't have the time or I don't have the right equipment at the moment. But we all have a camera in our back pocket. Like, this is all you need to make something. So go out there and make something. It doesn't matter if it's bad. It doesn't matter if no one wants it or if no one watches it. Just make it for you. Like, it doesn't matter what you've got. It doesn't matter if you want it to be this big, elaborate thing. Just start. It's not going to hurt you. So why not?
Lilia?
I guess other than because that's obviously like probably like the best thing to do is just make stuff, but I think talking to people about your ideas and like getting them out there, and just or writing them down or like whether it be like having a conversation. And we do live with the internet. If it's something that you are comfortable with, you can have conversations with people out there about things like that. If obviously like don't like be unsafe.
Be safe on the
Yeah.
internet, kids.
Be safe
Yes.
or just consume content from the internet because there's a lot of people who are putting stuff out there. But mostly I would say like talk about your ideas, write about your ideas, don't forget your ideas.
So, in general, start kind of like just doing what you want to do and just start anywhere.
Nike, just do it.
Got it.
Yep.
So that's really all we have for today. Thank you so much for being on this podcast.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It was great having you. But that's all for this episode. Thank you for listening and see you next time on the Career Podcast.